One, it's recording. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary. I'm the lactation peer counselor here at Open Arms, and I'm joined with the awesome Faisa. Would you like
Thank
to
you,
introduce
Mary. Yeah. So I'm Faisa Farole, and I'm a licensed midwife and a lactation certified lactation counselor. I am with Global Midwifery Services in Federal Way. So we're
Yeah,
here again on another awesome video with some tips.
with some tips. Yeah.
Mhm.
So every Wednesday we have a lactation lounge between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. It won't be on Facebook, or it's on a private Zoom. But we wanted to just discuss some things that might come up during the lactation lounge. We were talking about ways that you can support the nursing parent. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah, definitely. So this is Mary, as you know, you're a parent. I'm a parent. As you know, this is something that is really dear to both of us, and we know the importance of it. Um, just being able to support, to have a good support, it really goes a long way for the new parent, for breastfeeding, like to initiate, to do it for longer periods of time. So we want to just touch up on sometimes the partners could feel left alone when now the baby comes and now the baby's on mom, the feeding person, like all the time, right? And the partners can feel like there's nothing for us to do. Well, there's a lot for you to do. Just because you're not the one nursing the baby, it doesn't mean that you can't be supportive to the parent who's nursing the baby, right? So today we're just going to talk about some of the tips, some of the things that that we hear, new parents from the community wanting their partners to sort of help support them. And one of those is making sure that the parent who's feeding the baby, the mother or the person who's feeding the baby, is being taken care of by making sure that they're staying hydrated and eating on a regular basis too. Believe it or not, some of the new parents, they forget to eat between baby feeding, baby changing, and sleep pattern. Like they actually forget to eat. So as a partner, making sure that the mother or the person is eating on a regular basis is actually one of the biggest things that you can do. Yeah.
that's a bit, yeah, and it could be anywhere from making meals or just having snacks ready, like pre-making snacks, or just having them at the ready next to the nursing parent. Water
Yeah,
bottles, or yeah, jugs of water.
definitely. And affirming, like you were saying off camera, Mary, just affirmation goes a long way. Just especially if this is new for both of you, just being supportive. And then also, once the baby is fed, doing a sleep routine at night, a schedule sleep routine at night where the mother or the feeding parent gets at the first whatever 2-3 hours, and then you are out sitting with the baby, and then you'll switch. So that's another way that you can help as well, because very important that routines change for both the mother or the person who just gave birth and the partner too. So it's really important to sort of share the new routine as well. You know what I mean, with the baby. So that way it's not only falling onto the mother or the new, the parent who just gave birth. So really being able to, have some sort of a structure where the sleep times are shared as well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's big. So because being tired is, it's no fun. And also that creates opportunities for the other parent to bond with the child in a different,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and speaking of routines, like also um finding a routine or just figuring out how to share the load of household
Mm-hmm.
chores, if, for lack of a better term, chores. I don't, just like
Yeah.
doing things around the house.
Definitely.
Because
Yeah.
first
Because
few weeks, yeah, the nursing parent is not gonna.
it's not, no,
Yeah,
that we do not want the nursing parent to do anything the first 2 weeks, if, longer if possible. So definitely, but the biggest chore is that nursing parent is being attended to. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Is being supported, is being loved on. So that is very, very, very important. So that's what we want to sort of convey to the and the other thing is, like, once that pumping stage, like whenever the couple decides to pump, usually we recommend pumping to for people to wait to pump up until baby is like 2 weeks and beyond, so that way there's no confusion with the bottle and then the nipple. So once the pumping happens, then the other parent can actually do bottle feeding, if that's
true.
at least once a day, you know what I mean, to sort of get that bond with the newborn as well. So there's a lot of ways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways that the non-lactating parent can support the lactating person, so yeah.
Yeah. And also, I guess for any member of the family, they can help support in those ways too, like just, helping here and there. And I guess when you, I have some notes here, when you're returning to work, if you have people returning to work and they're new parents and one of them is lactating, you can also help support them in the workspace by creating like a safe and cozy space for the person to pump if they're pumping. And then also affirming and encouraging and just creating like that warm environment and like the culture for the person to feel supported. And creating time too, and some places like the time is so structured, but I think
the support, like support, support people. It can, literally, it takes a village to support a breastfeeding person, especially in America, like it's not something that people naturally do here. It's, know what I mean? And so it actually is it's a learned art, almost all over again, even though this is something that instinctively our bodies do. It's not, people don't do it often here. So it's, families can support, colleagues at work can actually help support the lactating person too. So like you were just saying, like at work, helping them find a space to to do their pumping if they're going to be doing it. And speaking of at work, I've seen couples where, like, if the non-lactating parent is staying at home with the baby, then they actually could, during lunchtime, they could meet with the mom or at work, where they can bring nutritious meal, and then they can have a meal, and then the mom or the lactating person can nurse the baby during, what I mean, that time too. So there's a lot to sort of do. And if just because you're not feeding the baby, you're not breastfeeding the baby, or it doesn't mean that there isn't anything for you to do, because often this is what the parents feel like pregnancy, the baby was inside of the pregnant person, and then now the baby's out, now the baby's just feeding on that person, and the other parent can feel left out. But don't feel left out, because your job is just as important as the pregnant or the lactating person too. So I guess that's what we want to bring it home today.
Bring home a partnership. It's working together and seeing where you can help fit everything in. Cool. Great talk. And if you have any questions, pop in on our lactation lounge. It's on Wednesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. The Zoom link will be below, and also on our social media pages and on our websites. So hope to see you there.
Perfect. Bye.
Bye, everyone.